Hi, I'm Dhiraj Baadkar and I'm a business coach from ND Life Coaching. Today, I'm going to talk to you about top 4 activities that you need to do to take your business or a freelancing business to the next level. First thing, keep learning. The more you're going to learn new things, the more you will progress. Many times it happens when we start a business, we have spent so much of time learning before we start, learning skill set, learning about the industry, learning about the market, learning about the client, learning about what is happening in the industry, how people think. There's so many things we keep learning. And as we learn, that's why we develop that kind of confidence, and that's how we go in the market and start our business and we do well. But as time passes, we stop learning. That's one thing I've not stopped from 27 years of my work life and 18 years of my business life. Ensure that every single day I spend 2 hours on learning. Keep learning new things. Once I learn something, the next thing, that's the second thing, I experiment with. For me, learning is not an intellectual thing. For me, learning is how do I apply this in my life? Does it work? Like today, the reason I'm a successful coach, because all what I coach people is something which I have done with myself. Something that I applied in myself. I experimented with myself. And when I got those results, that's the time I went out and coached people. Because I know I can do it. I've done it with myself. So whenever you learn something new, experiment it. See to it that, does this really work? Just because someone is saying, it doesn't mean. And if someone is saying, how confidently can I believe in it? Confidence comes, or convictions only comes when you have tried on it. When you have applied on yourself and you've got that desired results. Because if you're not going to do an experiment, if you're not going to try on yourself, it will be just a theory that you've heard from someone and now you want to tell someone. It doesn't work. Teaching doesn't work. So that's why it's important. So the first thing, learn new thing. Second, experiment it. Now what happens when you experiment? You experience something. That's the step that happens. So whenever you're trying something on yourself, whenever you're trying to adapt something, whenever you're trying to apply something, once, twice, thrice, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 10 times, 15 times, and all of a sudden, you experience something. And that experience is what is you're looking out for applying in your life. Like, when I was learning coaching and the whole mind thing, the power of mind, I was experimenting it, sitting and meditating and trying to connect to the universal mind and trying to send a signal to the mind to some other person which exists there. So what we call telepathy, I was trying to, and I had spoken to a client, and I wanted that client to call me back and said, I want to get coached. So then I tried this thing. I actually tried it, experimented it. And then when I experienced it, that actually that person called me within a week. So every day I did, every day. It took me 8 days. On the 8th day, that client called me on his own and said, you know what? I want to get coached. I blew it. I said, wow, this works. Now what happened? I said, let me try one more time. I tried with some another guy. Let me try. And that's how my hunger increased. And I realized, wow, that's amazing. I can connect to so many people. And that is something what I experience. And when I experienced that, my confidence and conviction became so high, and then I could not stop myself from sharing it. So the fourth step is share it. So go out there and share with people what you have experienced. Believe me, everybody will buy. Everybody will buy what you have experienced, what you're sharing, not what you're teaching. What happens with many of the people, they learn a lot of things, lot of stuff. They teach. They teach also a lot of things. But nobody's interested in getting taught. People don't want teaching. People want experience. That's why if you see, I sometimes feel really sad for all these teachers who teach such great stuff to the students. The students believes in that teaching, applies that teaching and changes in life. But the teacher who is teaching, he does not apply, she does not apply in her own life. And that's why it remains only in teaching. So don't keep it teaching. People don't want to be taught. People want to experience your experience. And they want to see how are you feeling about it. So 4 things. Learn new things. Experiment it. Experience it. And share it. So friends, If you've liked my video and you want some more such tips and information, subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Bye bye.